On the evening of Friday, May 20th, 2022, Montgomery County Fire and Rescue and Montgomery County Police were dispatched to the residence in Montgomery Village for the report of a pediatric patient in cardiac arrest following a possible overdose. First to arrive on scene were Montgomery County Police officers Andrew Ingalls and Rachel Steiger. Officers Ingalls and Steiger entered the residence and confirmed an adolescent in cardiac arrest. Officer Ingalls initiated chest compressions, while Officer Steiger placed the patient on the AED, which resulted in no shock advised. Officer Ingalls continued chest compressions, while Officer Steiger administered a dose of Narcan after bystanders confirmed the use of narcotics. The officers continued chest compressions until the arrival of fire and rescue crews. Upon arrival of MCFRS, crews assumed patient care. A pulse check was performed and the patient was found to have a strong carotid pulse with agonal snoring respirations present. Crews worked to assist patient ventilations with a bag valve mask, and the patient's airway was secured with the oropharyngeal airway. The patient was placed on the cardiac monitor and found to have a normal sinus rhythm. Due to the patient's continued respiratory distress, an IV was established and an additional dose of Narcan was administered. About 30 seconds after the second dose of Narcan was administered, the patient regained consciousness and became more alert. The patient was able to sit up on his own and eventually consented to be transported to the hospital for further evaluation. En route to Shady Grove Hospital, the patient's condition continued to improve. The patient was much more alert and able to answer questions. The crews monitored the patient's condition, established a second IV, performed serial 12 leads, and consulted with Shady Grove via EMRC. Upon arrival to Shady Grove, the patient care was transferred to the emergency room staff, where the patient was stabilized and treated. Thanks to the quick actions of Officers Ingalls and Steiger, the teamwork, skills, and knowledge of the MCFRS crews on scene, the patient was discharged home with no neurological deficits on May 21st, 2022.